Hi guys, Gillian Keegan, the Education Secretary, is supposed to be one of the more intelligent Tories in Rishi Sunak's cabinet. But it seems she may have been hanging around with somebody like Michael Gove, experimenting with all sorts of substances, because when she appeared in the House of Commons on Tuesday, she claimed that her sticking plaster measure to deal with crumbling schools is getting its seal of approval from the kids themselves. Portacabins. Yes, have a listen to this.
And I'd just like to say as well, in terms of the Portacabins, I've been to a number of these schools and seen children and met children in the Portacabins. And in fact, at the first school I went to, the children were all petitioning me to stay in the Portacabin because they actually preferred it to the classroom. So the Portacabins are very, very high quality. And I would advise the Honourable Lady to go and see some of the high quality Portacabins that we have. And that is true.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Does anyone actually believe that? Notice that she didn't name the school, so we can't check. Didn't name the school, so journalists can't actually call up the school and say, is it true that the kids prefer to stay in the Portacabin? Now, maybe they're happy to stay in the Portacabin while the weather is okay, but when winter comes, will they prefer to be moving from Portacabin to Portacabin for lessons, or will they be preferring to stay in a Portacabin during the winter time? I don't think so. This is just, once again, probably lies. The kids would prefer to be, because she delivered it. Yeah, I actually delivered some of the Portacabins. I remember recently the CEO of one of these trusts was saying that they had to actually go out and buy the Portacabins themselves. Now, we haven't heard an update on whether that trust in particular is going to get compensated because they didn't receive the Portacabins necessary. But the idea that, yes, this is the way forward, the kids would prefer to stay in Portacabins. So let's get rid of schools and just replace them with Portacabins, because that's what the kids really like. Does anyone actually believe this? Does anyone actually think this is true? Maybe it's a bit of a change for some of the kids, but that novelty will wear off pretty soon. And depending on the quality of these Portacabins, she's claiming that they're high quality. Depending on the quality, when winter comes, it could be very uncomfortable staying in the Portacabin. I remember having to do lessons when I was a kid in a Portacabin from time to time, and the winter time was terrible. You had to keep your coat on. It was freezing. I don't think things have improved that much since the 1980s, but I honestly don't believe a word that she's saying here. Her sticking plaster is popular with the kids. So let's continue down that road. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.